on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our small contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Yesterday, we did some light reading inside of our module, letting you know that we're going to actually be storing a person now instead of a favorite number. And we actually went over all this stuff here. So we're going to finish up with some light reading. I think this is the end of the module here, so we're going to end up doing some light reading, and then I'll show you what we're going to be doing next. So if we go back to our favorites.vy contract file, we will see that we have a list of numbers and a list of people. We will see that our list of people variable is calling on a person struct that we created in our contract. This is where we define what data we want returned for our stored person. This is what our person struct looks like in the favorites.vy contract file. You will see struct person, favorite number, which is going to be UN256, and then the name is going to be a string of a fixed size array of 100. So this is the main breakdown and understanding of this module. We will proceed with the workshop, test our knowledge, and apply our skills. So everything after this has to do with the workshop that we actually had to put through. And so this right here is the last of the module. And we're actually going to pop over to the contract so I can show you what it looks like. So you can see here in our favorites.vy file, you're going to see we have a new section. This is the same favorites.vy file we've been using throughout the entire course. We just modified it a little bit to do different things with it. But it's the same one we use to start with favorite number and all that stuff. So you can see here we have a new struct person. Inside of this struct person is going to be a favorite number, which is going to be a UN256, and a name, which is going to be a string of a fixed size array, a length 100. So basically, this person here is like it's not a variable. We will call it a struct like a category. Inside this category, we want to have a favorite name, or the category's name is person. We want that person to have a name and a number. So you're going to say favorite number, where we're going to store the age, and we're going to say name, where we're going to store the name, obviously. And that's how we actually use the struct in our favorites.vy file. You can see we initialize it here. We define add person. We're going to pass in that person's name, fixed size string of 100. And then we're going to see a favorite number, which is going to take the person's age. And that's how we're actually going to do it. So tomorrow, since we're done reading on this section of the module, we'll come back into the deploy favorites.py file. And we're actually going to go ahead and run this information. You can see I have all of the stuff coming out to do with favorite number. All that is commented out. So we're just going to run this here, storing a person. We're going to store the person's name and their age. And then we're going to bring back that information when we deploy our contract. So stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.